Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Tesla in the Gong, and I am absolutely pumped. Yesterday, through a newsletter, Tesla made the announcement that the $35,000 Model 3 is finally here. Let's go through that news and see if we can make some guesstimates with regards to Australia. Now, this is from the US website, of course, but it's quite a handsome spec sheet. The rear-wheel drive standard range model costs $26,950 after savings, and we'll come to the savings in just a bit. 355 kilometers of range, 210 kilometers per hour, and a 0 to 100 of 5.6 seconds. Very handsome. Let's look at some of the trims. The solid black is $26,950. The midnight silver metallic is $28,450. The blue is the same cost as well, and the pearl white, which is my favorite color, is $28,950 with a red multi-coat paint topping off at $29,450. Is this the actual price that you're going to pay? The answer is no. Tesla always adds something called a savings from gasoline to the price of the car. This is what you'd eventually get, but the car right now costs $37,500 with a tax incentive of $3,750. Now, there are 6 separate versions of this car, a little something for everyone, so to speak. The standard range with standard interiors, the standard range plus with partial premium interiors, the premium interiors mid-range, the long range with premium interiors, and a dual motor all-wheel drive long range and a performance model. Now let's see what the inclusions are. The standard interiors would include a manual seat and steering adjustment, cloth seats and a base trim, basic audio, standard maps and navigation, central console with storage and 4 USB ports. Oh, that's nice. Partial premium interiors would include 12-way power adjustable heated front seats, premium seat materials and trims, upgraded audio with immersive sound, standard maps and navigation, LED fog lamps, center console with storage, 4 USB ports and docking for 2 smartphones. The premium interiors would include 12-way power adjustable front and rear heated seats, premium audio with 14 speakers, 1 subwoofer, 2 amps and immersive sound, satellite view maps with live traffic visualization and navigation, in-car internet, streaming music and media, internet browser, location-aware automatic garage door opener aka Home Link. I'm still trying to get that to work in my house, LED fog lamps, center console with storage, 4 USB ports and docking for 2 smartphones. Now, these are standard inclusions and I really love this. Tinted glass roofs with ultraviolet and infrared protection. I love it in my Model S. Auto dimming, power folding, heated side view mirrors, and I really love that. Music and media over Bluetooth and custom driver profiles. There has been a slash in the price of the Autopilot software update. It now costs $3,000. I did go check the Aussie website. We don't have the Model 3 yet, but on a Model S or a Model X, it would cost 4,300 Australian dollars if we enable it on purchase, and enabling it after delivery is 5,700 Australian dollars. It's not too bad. I don't have the Autopilot on my Model S, and I'm really considering getting that now. Full self-driving will set you back by $5,000 or 7,100 Australian dollars. Here is an interesting feature in the Design Studio payment page. Apple Pay is now integrated into the payment page. I have not noticed that before. It possibly was there before, but that's a nice feature there. This brings me to a bittersweet section of the newsletter. Please drop in your comments and tell me what you think of this. If you have not yet, please do subscribe to my channel. Now, this is the newsletter making the announcement of the 35,000 Model 3. Now here, Tesla talks about shifting all of the sales online, which drops the cost of the car by about 6% on average, which is now transferred to the car, and they were able to achieve the $35,000 Model 3 price point. Unfortunately, now they're going to try and wind down as many stores as possible, with only a few high traffic locations remaining as galleries. They've also made changes in the return policy. Now we are able to return the car within 7 days as opposed to 3 days in the past, with 1,000 miles for a full refund. Tesla is also investing in the Tesla service system with a goal to have a same-day service, if not the same hour, and that's a good thing for us. However, I really do hope that the people who are right now in sales do find an appropriate position in the company, in possibly service or elsewhere. Now let's get into guesstimates. This was shot during the time of the Model 3 unveiling here in Sydney. I did speak to the floor managers who said that usually the cars are matched dollar to dollar. So a 35,000 US dollar car would be approximately 50,000 Australian dollars, and there would be a 2,000 Australian dollar shipping charge, which would make 52,000 Australian dollars. That's still a handsome number. There's a little bit of paperwork involved in each state, and adding that to the cost of the car would make an approximate cost of about 55,000 Australian dollars. Some of you are probably thinking, oh, that's still high. But if you take into consideration the conveniences, it's still a good buy. Point number one, the day-to-day running costs of these cars are quite low. The amount you would pay for a similar range is much higher in a gasoline car. Point number two, these are low maintenance cars, so the yearly cost of the car is also low in terms of service. Point number three, the convenience of charging at home, at night, or at any convenient time is brilliant. Point number four, superchargers and fast chargers are propping up everywhere. Range anxiety will soon be a thing of the past. I make regular trips to Sydney from Wollongong. I've made trips to Canberra. I've made trips to Port Macquarie. I'm now planning a trip to Melbourne. And I know friends who make trips from Sydney to Adelaide. And I have friends up north who do fantastic long distance trips from Darwin all the way to Alice Springs and back. The next point is perhaps the most important. Australia is finally warming up to the idea of an EV being a sustainable mode of transport. Let's all get behind this because we are contributing to the future of our planet. This makes us all everyday superheroes. You get to choose whoever you want to be and be him or her. I get to be Superman. And that is amazing. We think that the pre-orders for Australia would start from mid of May and the deliveries will start from sometime in June. I really hope that happens. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you do like it, please do share it with your family and friends. Now let me take this opportunity to introduce to you Wonder Woman standing tall next to Superman. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you soon in a very interesting video. Until then, peace.